Hey guys, another weekly update, and yeah, so DXY, the dollar strength, is back at support. Didn't hit my level that I anticipated for a short opportunity, but there is a trade upcoming on USD CNY, which I really like from everything, which is CNH, sorry, USD CNH. And it's in the GP with higher time frame confirmations. Very nice. I would probably take that back to crypto. And SPX didn't close the gap right now, still open. So we will likely form something like this. We go back to all-time high, which is this one, then close the gap, and then we'll reach the final top, which could be either in the 6.4K or my favorite level 6.9K for the lols, which has also FIB extension, actually higher time frame 6 extension here, nearly basically perfectly around the 6.9, so I like this level a lot. And then we go down, but it will take a while. So total, so far front run the level that I wanted to see, which is exactly this point here with the GP. I really like this level here. It has a 2 hour, is a 1D, partial 1D, and has a 2 hour 2x in it. So I really wanted to see that. And here's also a 60 level, the small one, which is okay, but smaller levels normally don't hold that much liquidity. Yeah, so back to total 2. Here we are basically also front run the level that I really like to see, which is this one with the FIB confirmation, the 2D with the FIB here. Also didn't hit it yet, sadly. Then the one that hit is the others that has really nice 2-day level and hit the 0.5 FIB. So that worked out perfectly and we went up. For the alts, I'm still, if everything else, total and total 2 goes down, I can see it going down to this one, but more likely to this one. It's quite deep retracement still. But yeah, this one basically. Then I didn't even check them yet out. So here's nothing new. There's still the huge CME gap here open, and this lower CME gap here at 1,700 open. That will probably only close on the next downturn. A macro top. So we can take a bit to close. BTC also doesn't have anything. No real CME gaps in here. Nothing to see. I mean, you can check on the lower time frame. There's nothing. Yeah. Okay. There's nothing decent here. Then let's check BVOL. I didn't check it for a while. We are still here, still in support. Nothing happened. Volatility is really at an all-time low right now, which we can see at BVOL 24 hours. It never went really up much in the last week. Nothing happened really much. Also didn't hit support again since a while. 70, very interestingly, comes currently into support. So that is a very good sign that volatility will come back. So we'll probably hit today or the next 2 days support, which coincides actually with the non-farm payroll and unemployment rate, which is the most significant, most important news besides rate hikes and rate cuts. And currently the forecast is quite low, which is quite good, so there could be a surprise. It's a lot better, which we saw on the, let's see if I can still see it, on the opening, which was the JOLTS job opening, was actually a surprise. It's only little, but quite a good amount, 5%, which is positive. So yeah, there we're waiting for support to hit again. DVOL, which is the derivatives volume for Bitcoin, is still at all-time low, like everything else. Now we have recently come in contact with EVOL basically, which is the same as BVOL 24 hours, is EVRV1D and EVRV70, which is basically the equivalent of BVOL 24 hours and BVOL 70, and we are currently deep in support for 24 hours. 1D, and we are very, very, very deep in support for, which you can see, 2023 we were the last time this low, before not at all, nothing. So there will be a very likely huge move incoming at some point in the next 2-3 weeks, so in this month, and it's nearly probably also like B-Wall 7D coming together into the support, which could be very, very explosive moves coming in the next 2 weeks to 3 weeks. I'm coming probably in support in the next also 2 or 3 days. Yeah. So these ones I'm focusing on the most right now. These two plus BTCB. I'm focusing the most right now to take longs for alts, mainly ETH right now. ETH BTC didn't hit the big level and not the 0.5 yet. But it hit the smaller top level, which I think was like a 23 or something. So it hit that, but very, very lightly. But yeah, I don't know if it will come back. Doesn't seem like right now. Same here. It hit the upper level, but not the deep one, and didn't hit the 0.5 yet. But it goes up, so we will likely go now to the important 11% level. And here we have the important 3.5 level on this one. All is like very, very important. The 0.35 to 0.04 level. Can take a while still, but we'll see. So these ones are important to watch. They're BTCB, quite interesting. So we hit there was a double fair value gap 1 day level. We traced nicely back to up here. Here I took a long trade actually overnight, and we are currently looking to break it or not. That's the important part now. If we don't break it and we trace back up, we can go also to here, either do a double top here or go to here. So I would on Ethereum, I'm currently in this, very, very hard to see because it's currently so low the volume. We are currently, I took it here, hit at the same time basically, the BTCD and this middle time frame key level perfectly hit the GP and went up. So this looks currently quite promising, and we clearly can see so far that it's the accumulation. We had this U-turn here, which means basically wick-off distribution, and we went down. So it was like a manipulation move by the market makers. Went down, and we didn't go down as much as I wanted to so far. So I can still see it going down further first, which would make more sense to me right now. So I don't count on it going higher. It would be nice, but I have already my stop loss and profit a bit under here, basically under the alarm. I will close it when it hits. But yeah, I will still have to see all the total hit and the others going a bit deeper. But yeah, would nice to hit, but this is still this area, specifically this one is my favorite entry level right now. But yeah, we'll see if we will get that anytime soon. Probably comes down to Friday, most of it, to the NFP. What we will get there. Then yeah, USDT, interesting story. So what I could see right now happening, we could have a nice 3 drive here. So we hit, I showed it, I don't know what happened. I went basically in here, last dip into 0.5. So also confirmation for me to get in. We have still here the partial level in it. That is confirmation with the GP. But yeah, we could have also, if you look on the daily, we could be forming a 3 drive right now. And if that comes in the next few days in, it could go to here. But still my favorite level, which would probably lines up with so much, basically. Lines up with a lot of partials, non-partials on the medium time frame, the opposite pole, the GP, like there's a lot here. This one would be the Elliott wave, basically, target. If we go by Elliott wave, this would be the target area, which has a big fib level, and obviously the so many levels here, as you can see. Some partial, mostly not partial actually. So yeah, I would If you go through this level here, I would stop my longs, and then I would wait likely for this to hit, which I would take a significant long, and if this would break, I would take here the most significant long, and then like the biggest target would be here, which is very deep, which I don't think we will hit, but monitor for monitor is currently the target for Ethereum, at least would be this one around, which would hit around the 2000 on Ethereum. So it would be interesting if we still go there. That would be the most optimal, very, very far away. But you never know in crypto. You never know. Here we have also some levels. We nearly hit it. We actually not hit it. We have here the GP. Maybe make an extra alarm here. We hit this exactly. So yeah, this we actually hit also. Barely. Maybe on a lower time frame. We basically hit it. Can't say we didn't hit the first level. This is 12 hour. But here's obviously the more crucial levels. The big one, the 4D and everything. And 5D we have also here. This is the big levels that I'm looking at right now. But I won't take USDC much into consideration right now because it didn't provide any significant entries for me at the moment. Still, USDT is the biggest. I've seen a statistic on Twitter recently, on X recently, where it says like Stablecoin, so USDT is still back to 80%, which it dropped first, but now it's back to 80%, so it has still like basically all the market share. So yeah, BTCD is a bit of a difficult question right now. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of levels. We hit this level here, then went past all-time high, and also the same manipulation that we saw on Ethereum. Then we went to the 2 hour actually that I marked a long time ago. Should have taken the long here with the 0.886 pip. Didn't take the long there because I didn't think it would be that strong. So yeah, if we go down, my favorite targets are right now we could hit this one here, which is the 2 to 3 lower time frame, 2 to 3 minute actually. Sounds weird, but you will see a reaction here for sure in the 2D level. So inside the previous week, that has normally actually quite a good amount of liquidity, even if it's a lower time frame level like 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute. They hold still quite a lot of liquidity in a week like this, and normally you get a decent reaction out of it. But my favorite target is basically this one, or this one, which actually coincides then with this trend line from here basically going up. So you could see it price going to here even. It would be 12 hour, or here if the lower time frame, 2 hour and some other. So yeah, I could see it both going. I think this one was the previous video, so that's why it's also quite the opposite pole is could be quite strong here. But yeah, I would also take more long starting from here and then adding here probably. Yeah, that's basic for BTC. For Ethereum, like I said, this one is Monitor's target here. This one would be probably, this is basically a 25% drop here from all-time high, which we had last time EVOL was that low. So in 2023, which you saw, when EVOL was that low, it actually dropped 25% from all-time high. So yeah, it would go to here. This is around Monitor's target, around here. And if we have a similar playbook to 2023, not from all-time high, but like just similar looking, it would front run this level, it would front run the bigger, higher time frame level. With this level, it has a daily partial and a lot of 2x, 20 hour 2x, 21 hour 2x, and a lot of 18, 15. So also quite a good amount of liquidity here. This one could be also holding. I'm not yet sure about it. I would probably take some small positions here, but the bigger one here if it would come, which is currently quite hard to say because that's why I also took a long here already. It's currently so strong. Ethereum, had so many inflows. It's just, if you see everything lining up, which it does right now, it looks just very strong that we could even break out soon already, to very likely to this one first, to the daily partial, 2-day partial, and for the OB, then probably retracing a bit down. And this is so this is a big area of take profit for me for at least my future longs, which will be basically the 3D will be ending at 4K. So I think I heard a lot of my friends, retail friends, saying they will all take profit at 4K. So I could see currently made an alarm. Okay, we are breaking through it. All live. Finally, we are breaking through it. So this one, the DV, okay, it's already gone. So this one, I will delete it soon, that level, because it wouldn't react from the other side now, because we already took it on the daily, and I don't think it's a 2D level. Can't say it. Okay. So yeah, we are breaking this, which is very nice. We are going also up here finally, but not yet much. So yeah, a bit going on, but not yet that much. Where was I? This one was my big TP level, because I can see it front running actually. So what I could see from like a market maker perspective, because I heard a lot of people taking profit here around the 4,000, is that we either go here, front run it basically, and go have a deep retracement to something back to here or something like this, and then go further up, which is basically like a very easy fear-based tactic by MMs, where like everyone looks for 4K, then oh shit, it got front run, it goes down, they're like, it probably goes really strongly down, they're like, fuck, then they exit probably somewhere, they exit somewhere here or something like this, or even like, bit lower, they exit like here somewhere, it's like, fuck, goes down, maybe like really quickly with a lot of volatility, it goes down, so they exit here, and then it just shoots up past this level to the basically previous all-time high, which is around 4.8, 4.9K. So that would be the ideal playbook for MMs, where they all get scared. They sell their holdings here because everyone wanted to be at 4K, so I can easily see it getting front run here or here. And then going sharply down, strong reaction, going back into the CME gap here with the GP, and then just ripping through it to all-time high, and then slowly to my targets, which is the first TP is around 6K, the second TP is around 6.9K probably, which makes this my biggest TP. Then very, very best case scenario, which I believe could happen, but unlikely, I feel like, is this area here. But they are my biggest, put a bit lower, I have enough time to exit. My biggest TP is around the 6.9K, that makes the most sense, which I'm probably now put in here, 6.9K as the final target for now, which would also coincide, not fully, it coincides with a lot of flip extensions. These are all the flip extensions on different time frames. The thicker they are, the higher time frame they are, basically. So yeah, we have here the first higher time frame, which is not the most important. The most important is the 0.618, but we have also a lower time frame, not just a higher time frame, but not high time frame. A lot of them here, and then we have here also one, and then the biggest we have actually here from the highest time frame. 0.618 is actually around the 7.8 to 7.9K mark. Here's another one. So that's why this one is the best case scenario for me. After that, it just doesn't make any sense anymore, because most people's target is likely around the 10K mark for retail, for like the greedy retail that don't have much in Ethereum. So we'll never reach that. I can tell you already, we'll never reach 10K. But yeah, that's I think it for this week. So yeah, recapping everything quickly. I still, so far, I think it's better to see it on total, what I might see happening, which we already saw here. So I still can see it going down here, going back down here and finally hitting these levels that are quite important to get some fuel, but I can easily, I think right now, it's really still a 50-50 for me. That we first do a very quick down and then just go up, or we go just from here just straight up. So to here first, back to here, and then going back to the big danger zone level. And we have actually a 3 drive here also. That would coincide if we do it soon until the end of July, or actually 1st August. Perfect 3 drive into this level here, which is my danger level. It's my first danger level. And here's the bigger best case scenario level. But yeah, the 3 drive trend line with some fib extensions, and yeah. And the 1st of August, end of July prediction that we had a long time ago would fulfill perfectly this scenario here. So actually, we can check from current level, it would be 37%. Oh, yeah. And then we check for BTC, 37%. Might be lending us where actually my favorite take profit is. It will be obviously less because alts will also perform better. Oh no, it's actually that won't work out. I mean, actually it works out here, because this one will be then a 25% gain from current. So there's 12% left. So if Ethereum outperforms quite a bit, it could easily add another 10% to total market cap. So yeah, that's it for this week. So quite a long one, and let's see what will happen next.